Hi, my name is Loveth, Ogbene, and I'm a filmmaker. How my journey in filmmaking started was in 2020 when I had the opportunity to be a part of the Ogbene Film Masterclass, and after the Ogbene Masterclass I had the opportunity of shooting a film which got to win at the time, and from there I kept on scaling bit by bit. About my experience at AFMP, I wasn't initially a part of the contestants or participants rather, and I think I got a call 2 days to when they were supposed to start after they've already announced the participants. I think a month before they called me, and also I was not prepared, and I came, I was seeing really experienced filmmakers. But then what really wowed me was the teachers we had, the facilitators we had. I haven't been in such scale of having to gain knowledge from these wild filmmakers, and it was a great experience. It was beautiful. The name of my film is The Boy from the Window. It's a short film on marginalized children and what they face in their house, their homes. Well, what inspired me was the fact that oftentimes parents don't really pay attention or listen to their children and what these children really go through. So we have children outside of their parental care and what they go through, which is one thing, but then again there are also children in their own parents' home who are also going through a lot. So The Boy from the Window was from a place of parental negligence, from a place of child labor. I wanted to tell a story from the tiniest part of society that we oftentimes ignore, which is the marginalized children. I was the writer, although I had a second writer in person of Jabama Wright. And I also was the producer, the director, and also one of the actors. The challenges I faced during the production. Firstly, carrying on different acts, being writer, producer, director, and also one of the lead role. It was a whole lot of acts to carry on truly. But I was able to scale through. My team members were really, up to task, and everything was easy. But one challenge that we faced was location. So The Boy from the Window is a short film that we had to use 2 different locations at the same time. Like we were literally shooting from one window to the other window, and it's an upstairs, so we were shooting at the same time because the both children, and I don't want to dive so much into the story, but yeah, the both children were from 2 different houses, sort of facing each other so they can see themselves. So we're shooting it at the same time. It was a very tedious, thing, but we scaled through. Seeing the film for the first time, I was wild. I was wild because it was almost similar to the exact idea that I had in my head. It's one thing to have an idea, it's another thing to execute it physically, right? And I had a co-director, so oftentimes when I am, when I have to be in front of the camera, is the one who we get to oversee, and I'm like, does he really do what I want, this kind of stuff, and or even though I may get to check it out later. At the end of the day, the first cut was truly amazing. We didn't really have to do so much more to it. To the young filmmakers who really want to do film, what I would say is, if you don't have the hunger for it, if it's not something that that okay, this is going to be a do and die affair, don't venture into it, because you have to be passionate about it. You have to give it everything it takes from you, and just keep pushing even when it feels like you're slow, your pace is really slow. Just keep on going, and one day, just one day, you will shine. A big shout out to Accelerate TV. Thank you so much for this great initiative. Thank you so much, Access Bank. Thank you to the sponsors. A big thank you to all my facilitators. A special thank you to my mentor, Rogers Ogbene, who made sure that I executed my project to the best that we could. And a big shout out to my team, my crew, my writer, my editor, everybody on the projects. And thank you so much. Thank you.